Hi guys, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. I'm Debbie Crown, and today we're going to be doing the 1 year update of my surgery video. If you haven't seen it, guys, go and watch it. Guys, can you believe how fast 1 year has gone past? Like, I'm literally mind blown, like how fast this has gone past and how I've not even noticed really the weight drop off. I think it's because I lost the weight mad slowly, but we're going to get into that later on in the video. But wow, I'm going to update you guys on my weight and how my body looks, and then I'm just going to give you guys that are about to start your weight loss surgery journey some advice. Before we get into the video, I'm wearing this t-shirt from OFAB Fashion, and I love it because, hello, it has a crown on it and it goes with my name, Debbie Crown. This brand is by one of my friends from secondary school. Like, I remember the first time that we met, we literally had an argument, but then towards the end of year 10 and year 11 we became like the best of friends ever. And I'm just so proud of her that she's come out of her own brand, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys could go check it out, go show her some love, support her. She's got a whole load of different products, not just a t-shirt, but because it's a bit hot outside at the moment, I just wanted a t-shirt that I could rock with like some cycling shorts, some Air Forces, and just look cute, you know, one of those natural day slays. But yeah guys, if you could go support her, follow her on Instagram and just check out her brand, I would really appreciate it. I'm going to link it down below in the description box. But yeah, let's get into the surgery update. So let's just go from like before I went until now, so I can give you advice of each way. No, let's talk about how much I weigh now. This is like a couple of weeks after it's been 1 year. Has it been a couple of weeks? Yeah. This is like a couple of weeks after it's been 1 year. So at the 1 year mark, I weighed 12 stone and 4 pounds. And I had been 12 stone and 4 pounds for about 4 months. 3 or 4 months. Don't quote me on it, but I had like just been maintaining for the past few months at that point. But now I'm smaller than that, and I'm not going to tell you my weight because I'm on a weight loss journey. Not really a weight loss journey, but I'm trying to like tone up, like snatch myself and just be, I think this is my normal, well, 12 stone 4 is my normal resting weight of me eating whatever I want normally. Obviously I still can't eat massive portions, but I can eat, drink alcohol, whatever during the day, just like my normal portion of food, and I just stayed at 12 stone 4 pounds. Obviously I wasn't indulging a lot as well for me to maintain the weight. I was still watching like to make sure that I don't overdo it, but I was still letting myself, you know, eat whatever I wanted whilst being cautious of, bitch, I do not want to gain weight again. But yeah, so that is my normal resting weight, 12 stone 4 pounds. I said to myself at the 1 year mark, I want to go to the next level. I want to see what I can make my body look like if I actually put in the work and do something like out of the box. Not out of the box, so you guys know what I'm doing to lose weight. But if you don't know, if you've not been following me for a while, you're going to find out, okay? Because I've vlogged the whole process for you guys. So I'm not going to tell you what my weight is right this second because it's still going down. I'm still snatching myself. I'm still gaining muscle and losing fat. So, you know, let's just talk about where I was at the 1 year mark. That's that with my weight. Eating wise, yeah, I still can't eat a lot. I can eat more. I'll show you a portion of the food that I eat now on the screen. This is like my normal portion of food, and I normally have to eat it twice, meaning I'll eat like half of it or 3/4, and then like 30 minutes later I've let it go down, I can eat the rest of it. And also I can eat 1 meal a day and I just won't be hungry, or I can eat nothing during the day and I won't be hungry on it. So I have to consciously make sure that I eat now at this point. Like before, I could drive up to an hour to satisfy a craving, whereas now I just can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to go downstairs and make myself a pack of Indomie. Like, my relationship with food has changed so much. Like, it's insane that it's changed in just 1 year. Where before, all that was in my mind was, what am I going to eat tomorrow? I would literally plan out my meals. Where am I going to go to dinner? What restaurants am I going to order food from? Whereas now, I just kind of like go with the flow. But I have to remind myself now to eat. When girls used to say they used to set alarms to eat and whatnot, I was thinking, just go and eat, just. But now, I'm just like, I need to make sure I'm eating, or I'll start getting headaches and I'll feel lightheaded. So yeah, that's like another big change. That was the main thing, my relationship with food is what I wanted to change with my surgery. So now for those of you dolls that are going to go and get your surgery, let me give you guys some advice, because I always get loads and loads and loads of messages. I'm sorry if I haven't replied to yours, but I get too many at this point. So I don't know how some of you guys do it, like you actual influencers, I don't know how you do it. I'm gonna go on what they sent me for my pre-op, just to refresh my brain a bit and tell you what I followed and what I didn't follow. if I didn't follow anything. And what is important for you guys to follow. They told me that 2 days before the surgery I had to follow a ketogenic diet, and it wasn't just keto, because you weren't allowed to eat solids for the 2 days. I thought it was 3 days, but it actually says 2 days. But me being me, I was just scared that anything could go wrong, because other people that I saw do the surgery that I was doing when I was doing my research, they had to do it for 2 weeks. So I was just like, let me try and do it for 5 days. I flopped on one of the days, so I think that I was only on the liquid diet for solidly definitely 3 days, I think. But make sure you do the 2 days if that's what they say to you. So I'm gonna put up on the screen what they say you can have and what they say you can't have. You basically can't eat solids. I don't know why they've called it keto diet, because you can't go and eat meat. You can't. And the reason for this is to shrink your liver, I think it is, so that's easier for them to do the operation. For those of you who don't know, the surgery is done laparoscopically, I think that's what it's called. So a couple of incisions are made. I have 4 incisions. One of my friends who got it done, she got it done with 1 incision, and she got it done in Mexico. That's amazing. Me, I've got scarring, so I need to work on that. When you guys see me showing my stomach, it's because I put foundation over it, because I just want my stomach to look aesthetically pleasing to me. It's not for you guys, it's for me, what I like in it, okay? I like it to all be one shade, so that's why I put foundation on it. I really don't care what anyone else thinks. It's for me, like how I want to look at myself. But even though it's still surgery, so I want you guys to follow whatever pre-op instructions your surgeon tells you to do. If you guys don't know, my surgeon was Professor Barbaros, and at the time he was working with Clinic Hub. He doesn't work with them anymore. So I'm going to put his details in the description box. I'll also put Clinic Hub's details in the description box if you want to go via them. People are under the impression that Clinic Hub is an actual clinic. It's not. They're like the middleman of who planned everything for you apart from your flights. So they plan, like, as soon as you land your transfers, they plan your hotel stay, they plan who your surgeon's going to be, and they plan what hospital you're going to get in. Everyone that goes to Clinic Hub does not all go to one hospital. It's all different depending on the doctor that you choose, the doctor they choose for you, or whatever services the hospitals provide. Clinic Hub has a lot of bad stuff going on about them at the moment, but I had a good experience with them, so that's all I can speak on. I can't speak on anyone else's experience, so that's why I always say to you guys, make sure you do your own research. Just because I went via Clinic Hub, just because I went to Professor Barbara, does not mean you have to. I was comfortable with them at the time. I would still go back to Barbara, but just because he done good on me, and that's the only reason. But do your own research and follow whatever instructions your surgeon tells you to follow. Don't just look at what other people are doing. You know, do your own research and make sure you speak to the surgeons. Make sure you go to who you're comfortable with. And now you've booked your surgery, now you've found your surgeon, what should you take with you? Now this surgery is not like a BBL where you need to go and buy garments, you need to buy all these creams. I definitely overpacked when it came to, like, I bought plasters, I bought cleansing wipes for incisions, I brought nausea pads to put behind my ear before the surgery. But even after the surgery, I forgot to mention in my initial video that I actually threw up once after I came out of surgery. Like an hour after I came out of surgery, I threw up, but I didn't feel nausea like other people told me that they felt. I also didn't get gas pains like other people told me that they got. So I'm really happy about that I had like the least traumatic, I had like the most comfortable recovery ever. But I overpacked when it came to all these medical supplies. You don't have to take anything. Your surgeon will supply everything for you. In terms of clothes, you should just take like a couple of house robes, towels, obviously, big t-shirts. The only outfits you should pack is 2 outfits for your airport, which is which is a tracksuit there and back, and then maybe 1 day outfit like a maxi dress or something if it's summer that you go in, for if you want to go shopping. Because I went to the mall on one of the days to do like a shop. I went to get like perfumes. My mum wanted a leather bag because obviously it was Istanbul, Turkey, and they have nice leather stuff, so I got her a leather handbag that she wanted. So that's that. Like, when it comes to packing, I got away with a carry-on. I didn't check in any bags. The other girls that came on that done the surgery, they did a checked in bag. and they brought bare stuff like makeup. I didn't take no makeup because I knew like I'm just going for the purpose of getting the surgery and coming back. I went by myself, so I knew I was going there for a reason and I was coming back, and that's it. I wasn't going to go slay or whatever. So after the surgery now, obviously you're really restricted. On the third day, I think, was it third day after post-op? Yeah, third day post-op, me and one of the other girls that got it done, we went to a Nigerian restaurant and we tried to have pepper soup. Because you're on a liquid diet for like 2 weeks after the surgery. So I tried to have pepper soup. Nope, that did not go down well. I went toilet. I tried to have protein ice cream. That did not go down well. I went toilet. The girl, she was chewing and spitting out them. If you know what pepper soup is, like if you're Nigerian, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not Nigerian, it's basically like chicken soup, spicy, but with like beef and like different meats inside it. She was doing chew and spit method, and that worked for her, but I don't get no satisfaction from chewing and spitting something out. That's like, to me, my joy from eating came from chewing it and then swallowing it. The whole chewing and spitting thing just did not. I tried it once and it just didn't do nothing to me, like with one meat, and it was just like, no. I just threw out all the meats and I tried to have the pepper soup, but it made me go toilet. When you come back, obviously you have to have multivitamins that are for bariatric patients. They're gonna tell you which ones to have. I had the Celebrate ones, which I'll link down below. I also used liquid drops of vitamins. I did B12. I can't remember all the ones. I'm gonna link them all below what I've done, because it's been a year, guys. But yeah, make sure you keep up with your vitamins for at least the first 6 months. I feel like because I wasn't that big, now I'm normal. Like I don't need my vitamins anymore. Apparently you're meant to be on vitamins for the rest of your life, or you're gonna feel, or you're gonna faint and blah blah blah. The only thing that I need is iron, but I've been needing that before I had that surgery. So the only thing I take now is iron and my liquid drops. I don't take the bariatric one anymore, because even though I can't eat as much as I used to when I was big, I eat like a normal portion of what I feel like a normal person is meant to eat. Do you know what I mean? Even though it takes me an hour to eat that portion, I can still eat it. And I can still eat like 3 square meals a day, which is like of a normal person, I think. That's why I'm normal. They advised you not to drink, but after like 6 weeks after my surgery, I drank. And you know what's so weird? Now I can drink a lot more than I could before. But people said to me that you would get drunk quicker now that your stomach is smaller. But now I can drink a lot more, so I've had to like stop drinking. Because, not stop drinking completely. Now if I go out with my friends, I'm gonna drink. But it was a bit scary how much I could drink after. So I was like to myself, nope, no more drinking at home for no reason. Unless like me and my friends are about to go out and we're doing pre-drinks. So I had to stop that. Even my other friend as well that got it done, she noticed that she could drink a lot more. Guys, is there a scientific reason as to why we can drink more? Please comment down below, because I'm really like fascinated to know like why. But yeah, you're not allowed to drink for a whole year after. Guys, do as I say and not as I do. Follow whatever they said. I didn't feel any side effects from drinking. Like I haven't had any side effects, thank God, from anything that I've done wrong after the surgery. The only things that I would say that I've done wrong after the surgery was trying to eat food quicker, like rice. You weren't allowed to eat it for a few months, but I forced myself. Meat, you weren't allowed to eat it for a few weeks. I forced myself and I had it. Obviously small quantities, but I still forced myself. Yeah, don't do that, guys, because another thing that I experienced, whenever I tried to eat things quicker than I was allowed to eat them, or quicker than my body wanted me to start eating them, I would get the food stuck here and I couldn't lay down, or I would feel like I couldn't breathe and I had to throw it up. Like it was not going anywhere. That's the whole purpose of the surgery. Guys, mentally prepare for it, because when my friends get it done, they call me like, oh my god, Debbie, I'm hungry, I can't eat. Duh. Hello? That was the whole point of having the surgery. And it's just so funny to me, because I'm not the only one that I mentally prepared. I was like, I know that for the next 3 months, like you're not going to be able to eat how you were eating before. Like I'm mentally prepared for pain, for gas pains, I'm mentally prepared for everything. And I feel like when you mentally prepare for all these things, when you actually experience it, it's just not as bad as you thought. But when you think that, oh, things are going to be a piece of cake, like you don't prepare, oh my man, it will hit you like a ton of bricks. So I feel like maybe that's why I had such an easy recovery, because I watched loads and loads of videos. I researched, I like mentally prepared, like I said, like I just made sure that you know, I knew what I was getting into. So make sure you guys do that as well. Research, mentally prepare. Don't overpack. You don't need, if you're going abroad, you don't need more than a carry-on. Just take comfortable clothes, your toiletries, like obviously the mini versions of your toiletries, and money. And spending money wise, because I wasn't eating there, I don't think I spent more than £200. I don't think I even spent up to that. I think the amount of money I spent was based on the shopping that I did, you know, when I went to the mall. But apart from that, I didn't really spend anything. And taxis when we went to that Nigerian restaurant. The Nigerian restaurant was like an hour away. And because we were like fatties, we went to go try and eat pepper soup in Istanbul. Losing weight wise, guys, do not beat yourself up. Let the weight go down naturally. Like, just live your life how you were living it before. The only difference being you can't eat as much. Like, and I'm so proud and happy with myself that I did that. I just said to myself, like, the time's gonna pass anyways. Like, in a year's time, you're definitely not gonna, and look, the year's gone so quickly. The year's gone, guys, I can't even like fathom how quickly this year's gone. I can't wrap my head around it. The time's gonna pass anyway, so do you wanna still be the same way you are now, or do you want the time to pass and do you wanna be different? That's what I said to myself to get it done. I'm not trying to like push you guys into getting the surgery or not. I'm just telling you my personal reasonings and the way that I like motivated. And the ways that I motivated myself to go and actually get it done. But yeah, the time's gonna pass anyway, so the weight is gonna drop eventually. You're not eating the way you used to. You're gonna plateau sometimes, but then after the plateau, guess what? Your weight is gonna go down like zoom. You're gonna be like, what the hell? Like, I remember plateauing for a few weeks and I was just like, ugh, the weight is not going off. I can't even eat a lot. Like, what is this? This was just once that I felt like that. But I still didn't beat up myself like I see other people in videos crying like, oh, the weight is not going off, what have I done? I've done it. Like regretting their surgery. Hello? You're gonna plateau because your body gets used to it, that you're eating small now. And then after, your body has no choice but to lose the weight. I'm sorry, you're not gonna be eating small and then your body's not gonna react to it eventually. You know? Everyone's body is different, everyone's gonna lose the weight differently. Some people lost weight 50 pounds in 1 month. Bruv, it took me how many months to lose the 50 pounds? But I'm happy that the weight went off gradually with me. Because everyone's asking me, oh, you don't have loose skin. Where'd you lose skin? Hello, I lost the weight gradually. So, you know, my skin had time to conform to the new weight that I was getting at gradually. You know, my skin elasticity is still good as well because I'm only in my 20s. So don't force yourself to lose the weight too quickly, guys. Don't starve yourself. If your body wants water, drink water. If your body wants, you know, a piece of chicken to sustain yourself, have the chicken. And then your mind now gets used to the small portions that you're eating, that you start thinking to yourself that your brain tricks you into thinking that you're eating the same amount as you used to, until you eat next to someone else and then you're like, oh shit, okay, yeah, I am eating small. Like when you go to restaurants, you're not gonna be able to finish your food and they're gonna ask you, oh my god, is there anything wrong? Like, did we do something wrong with the food? You're gonna get that all the time. But you just have to I didn't tell them, oh, I just tell them I'm full, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take it home, and I just tell them that it's nice. Like, don't worry, your food is nice. But it just more feels a real thing. So I want to advise you guys as well to take pictures, take lots and lots of pictures. You can weigh yourself, but I feel like taking pictures is a lot more helpful. I used to hate when people say that, but it's the truth, because I take pictures and I weigh myself sometimes. I haven't lost weight, but my body and my shape looks different. It looks nicer. So if I didn't take the pictures, I would have been crying inside a little bit, you know? So make sure you take lots and lots of pictures. Let's look at my before and afters. I hope I'm showing them as we go along. I remember when I took this picture just before, the night before the surgery actually, and I was just like, ugh, like I hated it. I was like, oh, I'm never gonna share this with anyone. Even when I look snatched, or I'm not where I want to be right now. Like, even though I'm not where I want to be right now, I'm still gonna show you guys this picture because fuck it. Like, I know it's gonna inspire someone. I know it's gonna like make someone feel better. Do you know what I mean? So when I took this picture, I was just like, no one is ever gonna see this. But here we are. Like, I'm completely like in a different headspace. And I feel like I wish I had the mindset that I have now, back then, because I probably wouldn't even have got the surgery. Let me be real with you guys, but I'm happy I did, because who knows whether like this mindset would have come with age, because that's what I was telling my friend yesterday. Like, I feel like my new mindset has come with age, and I really wish I had this mindset even 5 years ago. Like, my life would be so much better, so much different, because I don't know. I feel like let me wrap up the video here. If you guys have any more questions, please don't DM me, comment it down below this video, because I'm gonna do one Q&A with Annette. She's just come back from doing her surgery about 6-7 weeks ago, I think, or even 2 months now. I think it's been like 2 months now since she's done her surgery. So we're gonna do a Q&A, so please, whatever you wanna know, guys, comment it down below this video. Please don't DM me because I get too many and I'm not going to reply, but I can do a whole video for you guys, a full in-depth Q&A of anything you want to know. I hope the advice I've given you guys was helpful. Yes, 1 year, guys. Happy 1 year surgery anniversary to me, guys. Can you comment down below and tell me how proud of me you guys are, because this journey has not been easy. And also coming out and telling you guys about it, I was scared because you know how UK Twitter is, how UK social media is. People will just like get onto you for anything, but like I faced my fears and I did it and I shared it with you guys, even when I wasn't where I wanted to be. Like when I shared it with you guys about the surgery, like I was still bigger than this. I was not where I wanted to be mentally. I wasn't 100%, but I'm so proud of myself that I did. And we're 1 year post-op, and by God's grace, now that I'm working on, you know, turning up and snatching up by myself, like the only way is up in Jesus' name. I wish you guys all the best on your surgery journeys. Comment down below if you got the surgery done after watching my video, because a lot of people message me and tell me their stories. Yeah, comment down below so you can inspire someone and I don't know, give someone some advice. And like I said, comment down below if you have any questions in preparation for my Q&A video. All down here, guys, I will answer even 100 questions. If it takes me an hour to do it, I will do it for you guys in a video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat and Instagram if you aren't already. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed so you can keep up with my fabulous life. Don't forget to work hard and slay even harder, and I'll speak to you guys in my next video. Bye, dolls.